My name is Sarah Parmalee. I work for the Virginia Department of Forestry out of the Warrenton office. I'm here in Culpeper today at Cedar Mountain Farm. One of the things that we do is we scalp, which is peeling back the grass from the top of the soil. This is going to reduce the competition that the tree has because it's going to be a baby tree and it needs all the chances it can have to grow really well. It's also going to reduce the habitat for predators like mice or voles that would want to eat the tree. So we scrape back the grass. After you scalp, you have to dig your hole. And the hole is going to depend a little bit on the individual tree seedling that you're planting. This one has nice roots, so I'm going to need a fairly wide hole for it. Other trees that are going to have longer roots would need deeper holes. Other trees with smaller roots would need a smaller hole. So when you're digging your hole, you're going to want to know where the root collar of the tree is. And the root collar of the tree is where the roots transition into bark. Roots like to be wet because they live underground, but bark likes to be dry because it doesn't. So you want to plant your tree so the root collar, that little transition zone, is going to be right at the top of the soil so that you don't have roots drying out and you don't have bark molding underneath the dirt. So you're going to dig your hole and you're going to put your seedling in your hole and see where that root collar lines up. And then if it works out and it's just perfect, you're going to start packing in the dirt around the roots. You want to get it nice and tight. You don't want air holes getting in there because they'll dry out the roots and that will kill them. Once your sapling is nice and secure in the hole, you're going to get your tree tube. So this is our standard tree tube. There's a flared end, that's going to be the top, and there's an end that is not flared. That's what we're going to sort of sink into the soil a little bit. You're going to put your tree tube over your tree seedling, making sure that it's not caught in any of the zip ties. And then you're going to position the zip ties so that they're upstream, and then you're going to get your untreated oak stake. So the stake is going to have a pointy end. That's the end that's going into the soil. And you're going to put it through the zip ties, and the white oak stake is going to keep the tree tube from blowing or washing away. And we're going to position this so that the stake is upstream so that when the waters come rushing down, it will hold our tree tube more securely. And then you're going to pound the stake in until it's just a couple of inches above the first zip tie. And that will mean it's nice and secure and will hold that tree tube until the tree grows out of it. We're going to tighten the zip ties so this little bracket is right on the corner.
Don't forget to add your bird netting on top of your tree shelter when you are done.
And that's how you plant your bare root tree seedling and protect it with a tree shelter. Thanks for planting a tree and helping us protect our valuable watersheds.